The ongoing controversy over Prince Harry's US visa status is more than a tabloid spectacle. I think it's a striking example of the bureaucratic quagmire that defies that defies reality, that defies sense, and that defines the modern immigration systems. At its core, the issue highlights the weaponization of immigration rules, the arbitrary nature of visa decisions, and the inherent flaws in an approach that prioritizes excessive paperwork over genuine human considerations. The Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank in the United States, has led the legal effort to reveal whether Prince Harry misrepresented his past drug use on a US visa application. His memoir, Spare, contained admissions of drug efforts, leading critics to argue that either he lied on his application or he was given preferential treatment by the Biden administration. There is a third possibility, that he embellished the truth in his memoir to sell books. The released documents, however, have offered little clarity. They were heavily redacted and devoid of conclusive information about his visa status. The case, instead of being a simple matter of bureaucratic procedure, has now morphed into a political battle, with Trump, King Charles, and Meghan Markle being drawn into the fray. And beyond the scandal-driven headlines, this incident illustrates the dangers of politicizing immigration, but it's not exclusive to Prince Harry. When visa applications become instruments for ideological or partisan disputes, the very purpose of immigration policy, ensuring a fair and rational system, is lost. This is an issue that extends far beyond Prince Harry. The deeper issue that this case exposes is the structural rigidity of immigration systems. Across the world, thousands, if not millions, of individuals find themselves encased in bureaucratic purgatory, unable to move forward with their lives because of the interminable delays and excessive red tape of immigration. Immigration services, rather than facilitating movement and family reunification, too often seem preoccupied with generating endless forms, approvals, and denials that leave people in prolonged states of anxiety. Governments increasingly appear to measure success not by the efficiency of their systems, but by the sheer volume of the paperwork produced and the time spent. The case of Prince Harry may seem unique given his high profile, but it reflects a broader reality that immigration policies are often neither transparent nor predictable, and the failure to release his visa form in any coherent manifestation, whether due to privacy concerns or political pressure, raises important questions about the fairness of immigration enforcement. If an ordinary person were in this situation, would they receive the same discretion? If governments demand accountability from immigrants, then they should not apply their rules consistently. They don't. Well, what they do is get entangled in paperwork, as if the paperwork is one endless generation of loo paper. It only has one destiny, and that's to be flushed away. None of this has purpose. Immigration policies must be guided by better principles, by clearer principles: national security, economic benefit, and the moral obligation to reunite families. But the existing frameworks, including the 1951 Refugee Convention, are increasingly misaligned with contemporary reality. The convention, drafted in post-World War II, in a post-World War II world, doesn't account for the scale of modern migration flows, for climate-induced displacement, or the rise of non-state actors driving forced migration. Countries have been left hamstrung by outdated obligations, while bureaucracies thrive on adding layers of complexity. And in the UK, of course, we've seen the rise of second-rate hotels that are making a mint out of housing refugees, and are then claiming that they're 4-star or 5-star entities. They're not. They're fly-by-night landlords. And they've done a very clever deal. And countries need to need to move forward from outdated obligations. We need to get together. We need to redefine the 1951 Refugee Convention. We need to rethink our immigration policies across the world. A comprehensive review of immigration is needed, one that balances control with compassion, efficiency with security, and national interest with humanitarian responsibilities. Immigration shouldn't be weaponized for political gain, nor should it be left to a Kafkaesque bureaucratic system that revels in its own inefficiency. If Prince Harry's case teaches us anything, it's that the immigration system must serve the people, not the other way round.